Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go through some more books. I have piles and piles and piles of books on my floor. And I want to take care of these piles, see what's in these piles, what needs to be gotten rid of, and what needs to stay. Let's begin. So I've grabbed a pile here. And let me just shuffle back a little bit. I'm going to go through these books one by one. Hopefully the lighting is adequate right now. Casting a big shadow. Let me see if I can make improvements on the light. Yeah, perhaps that's better. There's a lot of hair. This was on the floor, so... Alright, on top of this pile we have a painting by Stephen Russell Black. I've shown this off before. It just gets moved around the apartment. Oh, there's so much dust. It never gets put away or hung or hanged. Beautiful painting. Okay, we'll put this on a different pile of books so you'll see it again. Let's see what we have here. First thing we have is Cobra Wonder Art of Cobra from Buchi Terasawa. He's one of my favorite manga. I think we looked at his manga before. Right here I have the actual manga series. 32 episode series right there. Actually, we made a shorter, I think it was like 12 or 13 episode series. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Base Adventure Cobra. I have the OVA somewhere. Yeah, so of course I'd have a book. I'd love to get into these, but they're sealed, so I don't know how much of that we're going to do. Maybe the ones I get rid of. This is definitely a keeper. Got this on eBay for a good price, if I remember. Okay, what's next? Lessons. Drawing Lessons from the Famous Artist School. Another great book. I picked this up because of the Cartoonist Kayfabe. They did a little spotlight on this, and I said, let me get a copy. It's got some famous illustrators that worked as the instructors for the Famous Artist School, and this is kind of a compilation of some of their lessons, I think. Another book Nicolaides, I got this from the Natural Way to Draw. Got this from the local book sale at the library. I've been in this a couple times. I actually did a stream where I tried to do some continuous line drawing. This is a book that maybe one day I will go through some of the studies. It's basically I learned how to draw a book. It's got some examples, some studies. So it'd be nice to kind of go through those and maybe share them. This one is amazing. Got this kind of cheap Stonehouse Anatomy book. Fat book. Love to show you some of these, but I don't feel like opening them. Excuse me, they're protected from the humidity right now on this rainy day, but in the dust. Illustration magazine issue. It's, what's his name? Colby Whitmore, I think, did that illustration. It's got some featured art by him amongst other illustrators, so... Oh, John Whitcomb, not Colby Whitmore. I may have made that name up. Copy of Serial Geek, Issue 1, animation of the 80s. He did like a She-Ra kind of half beaten up cover. But this is James Eatock's book, his magazine. Okay, you see what he's trying to sell here. Galaxy High. He's got some... He made a bunch of these issues. But he goes through some of the 80s animation, some of the background on a lot of it. And it's got fan art. Really cool book. I only got issue 1. He made probably, I don't know, like 20 issues or so. When was this? 2007. San Julian. I don't know how you say his name. San Julian. One of my favorite Spanish illustrators. I've spoken about him before. This is actually a book of drawings. So I'm not as tied to this. The quality isn't the best of the reproduction. Man, maybe I will keep this one. Look at this, some of this artwork. I'm much more a fan of his paintings. But he's got some good stuff in here. Sorry, I can't really show you too much because this pile of books is in the way. So you can get a little bit of a flip through since this one's... There's some paintings in the back here. Already getting warped. I think this is from... being over here near the window is closed now, but good paintings, just not reproduced that well. Yeah, this might be one. Oh, I love that. No, it's not. I have it in color somewhere in one of these books. It's such a rich Madonna painting. Rich values. Is that what I mean to say? This, oh man, I hate to get rid of it. That's very much a maybe. Boris Vallejo. A little bit warped. Got this. I have no clue where. Forward by Asimov. Fantasy Art Techniques. So it's basically him going through his paintings with a little bit of description, I think. Hold on. It's just a painting book. Talks about skin tones there. Yeah, some of the reference ideas he's used. Some of the pictures. There's him and I don't know who that is. It's not his wife. At least not Julie Bell. Some of the reference. That's cool. So yeah, I think he drawings. I think he discusses his process. Or sketch. Yeah, it takes you through. So very cool book. I got this super cheap. I think. Just don't remember. I have so many books I don't remember where I get them. Another copy of Illustration Magazine. This one's got a feature of, there's Colby Whitmore. Who was it before? Same guy, right? John Whitcomb. So this is the Colby Whitmore issue. Figure drawing, design and invention. Michael Hampton. Probably got this mad cheap. Some good art technique stuff. This will go on my art instruction book pile, on the pile we cleaned out last time, yeah? Got some damage in it. I feel like I must have gotten this from Goodwill. But yeah, good book to kind of run through someday. Talk about some of the techniques as I learn them. I'm terrible with anatomy. I kind of just wing it. So that's a keeper. We can actually put that on a pile to be. This I can't get rid of. It's not really worth much. It's like, I don't know. It's just, what's it? Viktor Pavlov's Pharaon. It's just a beautiful, I don't know if I've ever read it, but it's just kind of weird, unique, Sin City, but better style to it. I don't think I've ever finished it. I just can't get rid of it because it's not worth enough to resell. I could donate it, but I've never read it yet. And some of the art, it's just got stuff in here that I just want to like dive into and figure out. So it stays. Will Eisner, graphic storytelling and visual narrative book. Will Eisner, one of the legends. So this is kind of another good book to study. Yeah, keeper. Copy of Nylon Magazine. I don't know why this is here. I bought this, I think, at Barnes & Noble. I'm still a big Winona Ryder fan, so just a magazine I got for reference. Some Winona in there somewhere, yeah. I've actually painted one or two of these before. That goes in a different pile. Self-service magazine. I probably should sell this. This is from Goodwill. This is like a fashion magazine from the UK. A lot of good reference. Maybe that's why I didn't sell this yet. Same thing here. Love magazine with Edie. I don't know. This is a fat book. These actually become valuable. These are like $50, $60 books after a while. I don't know what people do with them, why these fashion illustration magazines are so expensive or valuable. Kate Moss. Yep, so maybe that's one to be sold. Oh! Preview magazine with Kelly Bundy cover. Just keep this because this cool display little thing. Kelly Bundy. Cool World article, nice. Tracy Lords? No one. It's three amazing blondes from the 90s in here. Oh, and speaking of, we can go back. What a show, huh? This is all about blonde women, I think. I don't know why I have a copy of Bizarre. Probably because Jessica Biel. Some magazines are worth it. This is amazing. My grandmother found this in her house and gave it to me because she looked at it and said, this is the kind of stuff Casey would like. And damn it, she was right. It's got like these amazing Bob Peak style illustrations. And I don't know how she knew that I would enjoy this. I mean, it's still just sitting in a pile, but she didn't throw it out. She said, oh, Casey might want this. Dang it if she wasn't right. Thank you, Grandma. Copy of Femme Fatale. Jessica Biel. That's probably going to be edited out. But I'm going to keep that part where I say edit it out so no one knows exactly what that was. Okay, now this one makes sense. When I was a big simp, Jessica Biel, Sexiest Woman Alive issue, they reveal who their sexiest woman alive was. But before that issue, they would reveal on a giant poster, piece by piece, and a pull-out poster in each issue before this, apparently. I only know because I got this one and it talked about it. I ended up getting all the pieces to the puzzle, so I had this giant 6-foot Jessica Biel poster somewhere collected here. Man, I was really into Jessica Biel. Paid $5 for this. Kind of dusty. Art of Advertising. Got this from the comic store I work at. $25. Someone won $25 for this. I got it for $5. It's really good. Oh, look at these. These are cool. So this talks about advertising, I believe. I've never read it. Looks like there's a lot of text in here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Very cool for ideas and kind of learn the history of some things. I don't know where I got this. What works in fashion advertising? Goodwill pickup. $2. So I guess I flipped through this and saw something that made me want to pay $2 for this. Let's see what it was. Oh. Fashion advertising. I think. So I don't know if you're getting to see. It's a strange. I don't know that. As I'm going through this, I don't know that this is something I keep for reference or inspiration. It's cool though. Cool little look at the history of, yeah, this one I probably donate or get rid of or sell or something. Interesting though. For $2 I probably was like, nah, let's get this off of the Goodwill shelf and into my collection, but as I'm trying to make space, it does not really have a home. Here's a cool book. Fonts. See, 47 cents. Now we're talking Goodwill. Now we're talking. This is different fonts. Don't know that this will come in handy for what I'm doing now, but I mean, you never know. Like that eye there. Wait, let me see. Oh, the Ouija font. Interesting. It's got some good ideas for fonts, so maybe I hang on to this. Yeah, so cool book, 47 cents. Yes, please. Castle by David McCall. It's got a bird sticker on there. So this was ink drawings of castles. I found it interesting. Really good for like illustrating children's books. Maybe some kind of reference can be found. Old, I'm thinking Hero Quest type games.
Hero Quest. Deep inside another dimension, face battling barbarians and evil magic on a quest for adventure in a maze of monsters. This is Hero Quest.
Hang on to this for now. Book of Movie Photography. Another $2 Goodwill book. What is going on? So I'm sure I saw this and thought, oh yeah, as an animator, illustrator, comic book artist, I'm going to have to understand, I think, some of these fundamentals of storytelling here. I don't know, I just thought this was a cool book. It's not really worth anything if you wanted to get a copy for yourself. I'm pretty sure they're pretty cheap. But yeah, interesting book. Editing, sound systems, probably nothing I'd need. All this stuff, cameras, doesn't make sense to me, but I probably will one day go through, I don't know about artificial lighting. Actually, talk about setting a mood with lighting there. Interesting. Yeah, so a book that I'll probably take some pieces from here and there. Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. I'm sure I got this at Borders way back in the day. Maybe not. I think I had 2 copies of this at one point. But yeah, a friend got me hooked on this. What is his name? Guy I met at either local art scenes or actually at Borders itself kind of talked me into. He's a really good artist. He told me about this book and how he was a big fan of it. It's really good. I think I got like maybe a chapter in and saw some good use from some of the techniques. But yeah, really good book to learn how to draw. And also I picked this up at Goodwill at some point, the actual workbook that goes along with it. It's got different exercises, techniques. Someone's actually been in here already. Someone's been in here. Oh. It's not bad. They say ugh. I do that too on my ugh again. Whose book was this? This isn't bad, brother. Let me see if they wrote their name in here. I can be like, hey, call them up and say, hey, it's not that bad, brother. This is about learning to draw, and you're well on your way. Ugh means you don't like it, but you're gonna stick with it. It's really good. Dang, this guy too. So I'll have to, if I work through this. Oh, nice. Upside down technique? That's pretty sick. Or do I just have the thing upside down? Hey, this guy's working pretty good here. And then he, kept going, contour line. Contour line drawings, I don't really see the use for them in this day and age. Let's see how far this guy got, or woman. Got to chapter 9 and exercise 9 and stopped. Yeah, so that's where they got to. Okay. But yeah. Good stuff. Wait, what? What? Oh man. Yeah, good stuff. So work through that at some point. Comic strip book. Okay. Hints on how to make your own adventure comic. Oh, this is a pickup from Second and Charles. Actually got the receipt still here. How long has this book been sitting in my possession? Yes, since 6/29/19. Unloved. 3 years. Very basic, like, very basic stuff here. I'm sure stuff that's in other books. So this is something I could probably get rid of. I just like the handy presentation. But yeah, it's probably something that does not need to stay in my collection. The last on this pile, what is this? It's actually, I think, is a book that I like. Rendering in Pen and Ink. No cover. We don't know what this book's about. Let's see. I don't know where I got it. Arthur Gupta. When I see that name, I think, oh, that's the name of a very good artist. Let's see. Let's see. For some reason, I have fond love of this book. I don't remember why. Shoes. I love ink artists. That's why. Oh. Whoa. Very good, like, some technique. Yeah. This is going to be, if I ever, I'm getting older and older, and these books are just sitting here unloved. But if I ever get through this, I'll be very, very happy the day I do. So let's look at the ones I've decided to keep in my collection. This is a keep with the intent to read and get rid of. This does not need to be in the book collection. Neither does this. This is also maybe like a, I really like it. It's like on the fence here. Good reference here. Another book here. Actually, do you see yourself keeping this in your collection as like reference? Yeah, for now. It's like a read me. Yeah, actually, I don't know where this would be put. Once I read it, I don't think it goes in here. Same with these magazines. They maybe go on top of the bookshelf. Viejo Technique book. Oh, this was like, maybe get rid of. Yes. Man, as good as his drawings are, this is so tough. Because obviously I think I debated this before, but it's still in my collection, so yeah, I guess we can get rid of that one. This is magazines here. Serial Geek. It's a magazine. Ooh, of course. Nicolaides. This is, keep it in the library. In the library, and this is more of like a, I'll actually open this and show you some, since just so you can see what I'm talking about here. Kurosawa. Mostly, oh, this is like digital. Some of his cover work. I just love how strange. What a strange Japanese artist. I love it, man. It's just so weird. Like, what? What's this Han Solo type stuff? Like, what? What is going on here? Ah, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love it. It's like, what? What? What are we looking at? So crazy, I love it. Anyway, we gotta share a little bit of that. Anything else I want to share here? What's coming out of the collection? The San Julian, the comic strip, all the Jessica Biel magazines. Random sheets of paper I'll go through. I mean, whereas Jessica Biel at one point in my life, obviously I had a fondness for the Love magazine. This is just reference. It's probably worth money, so it can go also. The Winona Ryder magazine can go, and this. So we've gotten a good stack of stuff out. Yep. See ya. We'll keep working. There's more piles to go, but thank you for checking this out. Just a random pile of books on my floor here at the apartment. One more that was just hanging off to the side. We're adding a bonus book, $1.50 here at the local composition book. Right brain approach to stuff. Oh, description, let's read. Pat Shammy, January 1990. Scarce, $18. Okay, paid $1.50. Thank you. Let's see. Intuition and feeling. Interesting. Shapes. It's not positioned in negative space. Looks like it's more of a book to read. Not really too deep into like, good thing I opened this. This might be like the photography book, something I read and get rid of. Just absorb the information and move it on. Okay, so that will be the end. That's the official end of the breakdown here of the pile of books. We'll be doing another one next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day. I appreciate the love. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Later.